Jeff, like we was talking about earlier, it's about raw energy coming in, how you tame it down and break it down. But had a guy here locally that broke it down to me for years ago. We were working over in Franklin, Tennessee, in a subdivision called Rain Tree Forest. Well, I had roughly a 38 to 40 foot cut in this subdivision we was doing for Radler Homes at the time, and they had these raw voltage transmission lines that come from TVA straight into like Webster County, which would be, I don't know if it'd be Meriwether Lewis or who it would be, but anyway, it came into his power company. No, but I'm sorry, not Meriwether Lewis, but Middle Tennessee Electric. And then they would distribute it out. Well, this raw energy, which has not been contained yet because it has not made it to a transformer station. So when I get on a piece of machinery every day and I'm working, I'm fine. But when I get on that machine or get off that machine, it would light my ass up. Anything metal I touched, good. Thank you, ma'am. Anything metal I touched, like we break down, mechanic would come out. He could not stand it. He had to wear rubber gloves because his tools, machine he was working on, it was just like a pulsating power all the time. Every time he touched something, it was shocking.
The electromagnetic field being generated.
Right. Like I said, once we got in our machines and sat down in the seats, we were fine. Lunchtime, we go to get off, or we get off to take a leak or whatever. It was like it was a sketchy situation. We was like jumping off the machine trying not to touch it because it was electrical power.
Yeah, well, once you're in your equipment, you're technically floating.
Right.
In electrical terms. That's why the guys, I don't know if you've ever seen them, the ones that service certain power lines, they'll go walk the power lines.
Right, yeah.
And they make themselves...
Jumped off like a helicopter or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, the helicopter drops them off, they become part of the line.
Yeah.
Because it's not necessarily the voltage that's going to kill you. It's when that voltage goes through you.
Yeah.
So if you create a path to ground with your body, for example, you create a path for that electricity to travel through, and if it's a high enough voltage or a high enough current, it doesn't take much current at all.
Right.
If it goes through your heart, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
But hopefully it goes somewhere else, like maybe goes out through your finger. That's the best scenario.
Yeah. Yeah, that was something I never could figure out. Was like you said, I was floating. I didn't know I was floating, but once I got on the machine, no shock, no nothing. I get off the machine, everything I touched, it would bite me.
Yeah.
And when I go get on the machine, everything I touched would bite me.
Become one with the machine.
Yeah.
Once I was on the machine, it was like no problem.
Yeah. You were insulated by those rubber tires.
Yeah. Well, I was on tracks, but the cab was on rubber bushings.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.